air section, butterflies pat towards quilt threads. Let's weave the first part, the ending of the last history, the Yuga, and the starting of our history that we all believe. You may see this as one big play over time, and you can anticipate the essence of the playmaker, the creator, the actors, and the meanings of this play. This play is designed to bring you back to God. For life seems difficult when we do not know who we are or who our Father is or our mother. Where do we come from? What is life, God, and death? The best question that starts this journey is, who am I? This journey is written down and noted in books of knowledge which can be named the Vedas. Veda simply means knowledge. So I will center the first history of the God Krishna played with when he was in 5th grade. I believe that would be Shiva. This was around 3325 BCE. Krishna heard of the Mahabharata and knew of karma, but when he was incarnated to us, we were Vedic, we're vegetarian, a community that had many fractions of truth at the time. It was said that there were thousands of schools of yoga at the time Krishna came in. Today, we have the same problem with medicine, thousands of theories and specialties. The truth fractured is no longer the entire truth. We get fractured by our minds, by others' minds, and we believe this over time. Old Vedic history, the Rig Veda. So at the time Krishna came into our lives, we needed God. God, like right now, kind of makes you think, huh? They say Krishna is the most complete version of God that we have had as humans. His struggles of not wanting to be our deliverer, he just wanted to be here with all that he loved. His essence reflects the essence of Christ consciousness, or I wonder if Christ is an offshoot of Krishna consciousness. Krishna ends up giving us the 4 paths spoken of today in yoga. There is a lot of theories of this. My theory is using life as a metaphor, and you may see Krishna as the index of what's to come. God in him speaks it. He left it, and I believe God has made it our reality. We just call it religion. Religion is the real life version of these 4 yoga paths, the real life version of man's interpretation of God's message of the 4 paths we named individually as the truth and called it a holy name like religion. The truth of the essence of each path or religion reflects a purity and sanctity that is within all that needs to be aired. We are all one. We all know. Few may not yet, but this is my truth. I hope this is our truth in realizing G's us. The start of the ending of our old gods and what we may believe as God. What is God? That is a better question. Go listen. This ending of this Vedic way is not the ending, but a transition away from the Vedic vegetarian way of thinking and living. This transition is known as the flood and the time of the Maleka, the meat eaters. Bhavishya Purana. The Rig Veda has a lot of our history, and I believe it may be said that this is a book of the many faces of God. As for this new history we share, I can put all of our 4 religions together under one book to point out the bigger picture of all. And this book is named the Bhavishya Purana, which means future history. It took some time to piece together a timeline which combines and separates our stories as one big picture showing us 3 of the 4 paths. I prophesize poetic humor. The 4th path is Kriya Yoga, the path of the essence, which is childlike on the internet. Not a nuclear holocaust as we may have heard. No, God did not talk to me. It's just common sense. Think you'll see it too in time. Just imagine what 5G would do when everyone desires to know God and not believe in Him, to know how to do what is needed, to be able to respond to a problem instead of reacting, to take care and not be careless. Only a child knows this. Adults can't believe this is true. This is only the potential of truth. The new Maleka history in the Bhavishya Purana and the Bible and everything after that. Short story, Adam and Eve is the start of the Malecha. This story of the implications in the East are a lot deeper of symbolism than my 5th grade mind can show you and elaborate. Just go check it out. In fact, I have a playlist of evidence for the air section on YouTube named Air Viva Las Vegas if you'd like to see it. The simple message of belief, knowing, and knowing how has been lost. The implications of sin may not be what we think it is, or our will and choice that can really lead us back to truth, even when we're lost. God has given us everything we need. To believe leads us to feel incomplete. To know we feel incomplete is the only time we can search for the whole truth, even if it means it's us. The story kind of goes like this. In the ending of Good Times, where everyone meditated and was vegetarian, there grew chaos. This chaos states from 4 paths came 1,000 paths of schools of yoga. This is the connection of the thousands of scientists and doctors today. No one seems to know or be brave enough to say they know. Today, you have to go see 10 doctors, whereas 40 years ago, you only had to see 1. Later in our story, Noah was chosen as he was Maleka. In the story of Noah that is told in the East, he rescued a bunch of gurus who knew the Vedas that were non-Maleka. After he secured the animals, as the water receded, the time of the Maleka starts, the spreading of the Maleka language and religion known as Maleka Dharma. This is the time of the Kali Yuga, the time of gold. Later prophesies God would send and sacrifice his own son as a king of the Maleka to show love and compassion and guide them back to the Vedas, which is knowledge. This is known once again as Maleka Dharma, God's law. Jesus' life story shows us a path outside the Bible and focus on Jnana Yoga, which is knowledge of the self. He knew Kriya Yoga, Brahma Vidya, Karma, and Dharma, which is all Vedic. So in the Bhavishya Purana, it tells of stories and prophecies we all know, a little differently, but it's the same message and the essence of God you know. The monotheistic God known by many names, no names, nameless, and always named not enough. That by which exceeds the name is the essence. Listen to hear, and you may realize the bigger play of time unfolding for all of us to celebrate, venerate, enjoy, and prepare ourselves with spiritual knowledge. Or keep listening to the vibrations of 5G of whatever pops up on your phone. Consciously choose to learn about yourself, the self, and what others may know. But do not believe anyone, for only one can know truth. Truth is found in the now. Past what we believe of truth is what we know of truth, which is shared with all.